There are thousands of channels reaching record number of views on YouTube right now, and they're using this one new technique that nobody is talking about. And this new technique involves no fancy editing skills nor any time editing at all. And check this out, and these are just some of the channels that are getting these types of analytics right now. And it's not just old channels, but brand new channels that are pulling these kind of numbers. And it's all due to this one thing that they're all using: leveraging AI tools. So in this video, we're going to talk about how you can do the same thing, how you can leverage AI tools to get views and to eventually lead to monetization with your YouTube channel. So welcome to the channel, and if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, join the community, and hit that bell notification to stay updated on all the latest videos. Firstly, let's talk about why use AI for YouTube videos. And I'm not going to give you guys a generic answer. I'm not going to tell you how awesome AI is as a reason. It's awesome for sure, but I'm not going to tell you that. But what I am going to tell you is that using AI in any industry will soon stop becoming a matter of choice, but a matter of necessity. Because if you don't use it, you will no longer be competitive in no matter what industry you're in. Because AI is going to be used in every particular industry, and without it, you will badly fall behind. The person that uses AI will be faster, have a more quality of work, and be more productive and creative. Let me give you an example. Imagine two copywriters, Alex and Jamie. Alex uses AI tools to quickly generate and refine copy, testing different variations in seconds. Jamie, on the other hand, relies solely on manual revisions and writings. So over time, Alex consistently produces more content, experiments with multiple approaches, and adapts quickly to trends, while Jamie struggles to keep up with deadlines and innovations. The AI-driven Alex outpaces Jamie in productivity and impact, illustrating how leveraging AI can significantly enhance efficiency and success. This same outcome could be said for every single step and process involved in creating a YouTube video, which is why you should be glad that you have gotten this far in this video, because in the next section, we're discussing types of AI tools to use for your YouTube videos. All right, AI for video creation and your editing processes. Let's talk about it. So I'm going to show you two particular tools that I myself personally use in my content creation process for other channels: Pictory AI and InVideo AI. Two powerful text to video generators that are out there in the market right now that a lot of creators and agencies are using to produce quality videos without any editing, no expertise in fancy editing or graphic or anything like that, and they do it in minutes with just a click of a button and a prompt. Let's start off with InVideo AI. So if I wanted to create a video with AI, this is just one of the ways that I would do it. I would find popular content in my niche, and I would use a video transcription tool like Glasp AI or YouTubescripts.com. And then I would take that script and I bring it over to ChatGPT, and I would ask ChatGPT to recreate this video or give me 5 new video ideas based on this particular transcription from this particular popular video that's in my niche. And then I would take the new script, bring it over to InVideo AI, and put it in their prompt. And then I would customize how I want the video to be, as far as how long I want it to be, whether it's a YouTube or vertical video for Instagram or TikTok, what audience I'm trying to reach. This is beautiful. The AI does all of these things for you. What kind of voiceover I want to use. And it also has a voiceover cloning feature that you can clone your own voice and use it for all your videos. And it's right there, easily accessible. Or you can use one of their professional voiceovers, good quality voiceovers that they got. And then check this out. You can customize the captions the way you want it. So you set all this thing up, and within minutes after you click your button, because it's going to also include B-rolls and all this stuff for you. You got a whole video, and not to mention you got background music that you can select as an option too. So you got a whole video that you can do within minutes using a tool like InVideo AI. Perfect for your brand or whatever you're trying to do as far as content creation goes. And it's so easy. You don't have to hire a video editor. You don't have to be a graphic designer, a video editor, know all these fancy tricks and techniques when it comes to video editing. You're doing all this with a click of a button. That's what's beautiful about it. And then watch, after your video is done, you can easily go into their editing process or feature and customize the video or make adjustments however you want. You can ask it to, just by prompting it, you can ask it to translate the video again in Spanish, or you can ask it to change the background music. You can go into the actual clips individually, and make customizations there as well. This tool is powerful. InVideo AI, it just gives you so much efficiency in your editing creation process. And this is how these other channels are able to get these kind of views and numbers with minimum editing efforts, period. Now, let's talk about something like Pictory AI, which is similar, but has some additional features that are quite a little bit different from InVideo AI. For instance, Pictory, if you look at their main dashboard, they actually just revamped their website. It allows you to do several things depending on what type of creator you are. So it's got its text to video generation feature where you can put in a script, and this is perfect for listicle videos, educational videos, that type of content creation, and some other things too. And similar to what we just did with InVideo AI, you can do the same with this feature. And then if you go here, you've got your articles to video feature where you can put in a link to an article. If you're a blogger and you now want to get more reach in your creation process or your channels, and you want to use videos now but you don't know how to edit or create videos like that, you can just put in the link to any article and it generates a video for you with just a click of a button. So easy to use. And then you got your actual video editing feature, where one use case would be if you had a podcast and you wanted to create short little highlight clips. You dump your video in here, and what the AI does it chops up the video for you in vertical format or whatever format you want into short little clips that you can go and choose and customize and mess around with in the editing process. You could put your brand logo in there, choose the captions you want, the background music, whatever you're trying to do, it does it all there for you. The other use case for this particular situation is if you are a course creator. You've got courses that you got on Zoom or wherever. You want to chop those courses up into different types of videos or clips or whatnot, so you can bring people in and cause you to get reach for your channel or whatever you're trying to sell. You can do that with this as well. And then you've got your images editing feature where you throw in pictures or images. These are perfect for slideshows or presentations that you're trying to do. You can throw in pictures and the AI does the video for you. See, these things are so good. They just allow you to do these things that would have taken you hours or been expensive to do, but now AI is letting you do it so much faster with good quality. And this is why using AI is so important right now in the industry, because people are operating quicker and more efficient, and they're doing things that they would have had to, like I said, spend so much money doing or time doing, but now they're doing it quicker. So this is how channels or people that are using AI are outpacing people that refuse to get involved in AI. Now let's talk about AI for visuals and graphics. And I'm going to mention a very popular tool that you guys are already familiar with most likely, and it's Canva. Now, Canva is amazing. It's easy to use, drag and drop feature for people that don't know how to use Photoshop and they're not fancy with their graphic designing, and it has all these templates for you. I mean, Canva, and even the free version is amazing, but I have the paid version, which I highly recommend. If you're serious about content creation, the paid version is the way to go. Now you can create thumbnails with Canva, social media posts. I mean, Canva's got so many features. If you're a team, a small person doing it, it's got like, you can schedule content on there, you can create presentations, you can create videos, you can create posts, graphics, you can create business cards. I mean, you can create t-shirts and merch or whatever. It's got so many features on there. And if you're not using Canva, and if you're not using Canva, the paid version, you need to hop on this and do this if you're serious about content creation. Now, let's talk about Canva as far as thumbnails. I love using this for thumbnails because that's actually what I use it mostly for, because it has this upscaling feature that is amazing to upscale your photos. So whether your photos are low resolution or you just want to make them look better and just more poppy and just really good, I use it. You can upscale it up to like 8 times. So what I typically do is I don't take photos for my thumbnails. What I do is I take a video of different shots using just my iPhone, and I put it in a horizontal fashion, 1920 by 1080. I put it in 4K, 30 frames per second, and then I just, do little poses of what I want to do as far as the pictures go, and I do several poses so I have options to choose from. And then what I do is I bring in that video into my computer and I take a screenshot of it, and then I bring it into something, you don't have to do this, but this is what I do. I bring it into something called Luminar, and what I do is there I make some adjustments, like the size of my eyes, or some facial adjustments that I can make, put more lighting on my face. I can, and it's really not, you could do a lot of things with this tool, but I just make a few tweaks to make it look more interesting, my picture that is. And then I bring my picture over to Canva, and that's where I actually do the designing process. That's where I'm putting in the background, the text. I'm going to adjust the photo a little bit and tweak the contrast and the lightings or anything that I want to do with the photo, adjust the size. I'm going to put a background glow and an outline on the photo, and then make my design that way. And all of this, guys, does not take a long time. It takes you probably now, instead of going to like hire a thumbnail designer on Fiverr or whatever, or spend hours trying to learn how to use Photoshop, now you're spending like less than a half hour doing your thumbnails, probably less than that, probably like 20 minutes when you really get good at it, probably even quicker than that when you really get good at it. And you're using AI because Canva has AI capabilities. Again, showing you how AI is just so needed to be used in your content creation process, because if you don't, you're just going to fall behind and lag behind. You're not going to be able to keep up with the competition. Now let's talk about AI voiceovers. Now this is becoming a very popular trend because now you're able to get your own voice cloned. So this saves you time now with doing voiceover recordings. So you can do a nice voice cloning process through the 11 Labs option and have your voice there that you can now utilize. So instead of spending hours of time or whatever, however long it's going to take you to do your voice recording, do all this other stuff, now you're skipping this whole process and you have voiceover that you can now just easily apply in every single video by just typing in the text of those videos, and the 11 Lab process just does your voiceover for you by reading those texts. And this is how people again are outpacing other people, because it just streamline your whole content creation process as far as voiceover goes. And it's also allowing you to use professional voiceover features that sound great and amazing. So depending on what type of feel you want to give your content, whether you want to give it this manly, deep tone, old man voice for a particular type of content, whether you want to do like a childlike type of content for like children, and you want to have a professional sounding voiceover that sound like kids, or female, male, whatever you're trying to do, there's different types of voices for whatever type of content you're trying to do. So again, instead of now hiring a voiceover person on Fiverr or Upwork and pay them hundreds of dollars to do a voiceover, now you have professional voiceovers. Again, people using AI is just going to outpace these other creators, and you're not going to have a choice but to use AI. And let's say you actually want to be a freelancer that wants to do AI voiceover services. Now you don't even have to do the voiceover service yourself. You can have an 11 Lab subscription. When people call you and ask you for voiceover, just use the 11 Labs. The possibilities are endless with this type of thing. And that is the gist of AI voiceovers. And I highly recommend a tool like 11 Labs. That's what I particularly use. It's just great. And you can clone your voice. You can clone celebrity voices. You can clone anybody's voice and get creative with it and create content that way. So last but not least, let's just talk about some best practices when it comes to using AI. Now, we know that these platforms, all these social media platforms, they're heading in this direction with AI. So now everybody, not just, social media platforms, everybody, every industry now is trying to figure out how to create these ethical, to create, what's the word I'm looking for? Rules and regulations around AI, the efficacies or the ethics behind it. So just be aware when you use AI, some of these platforms will have options that now allow you to click, is this AI generated content? And you can click yes or no. So it knows that it is, so that you can be compliant when using AI. A very cool feature is if you guys use Premiere Pro, they announced not too long ago that they're going to be adding this feature where you can just click a button and the content that you're creating, the video, whatever it is you're creating, will automatically have like this sort of stamping that says this is an AI generated type of content. So it just makes it easier for you to be compliant. But I'm going to actually do an AI best practice video on another time, and I'll go over some of the best practices by being compliant and some of the best techniques and ways to use AI so that you can have the best result as possible. Because like I said, AI is not going anywhere. It's going to just expand into every industry, but it's still relatively new in a sense, in that the tools and the technology is moving fast, but it's moving so much faster than how we can keep up with managing it. So what's new about it is people are still trying to figure out, okay, how do we implement this? How do we use it in our daily lives? How do we regulate it? How do we create laws around it? So all of that is still growing, and as these things evolve, you're going to have to learn how to be compliant with it because it's new to everybody. So I will make a video about best practices when using AI and on a later time. So that's our video for today. Like I said, this is how people are getting success with their YouTube channels. They're implementing this technique the technique is using AI tools for their content creation process. And this is what's going on. This is how people are just with no editing skills, and they're just entering the game without having expensive gear, equipment, or a bunch of skills. They're entering the game and they're able to monetize their channels. They're able to lead people to their products or services by getting attention and views on social media in ways that they probably couldn't have before because they didn't have the capability or the skill level to do it. So now to do it, because the barrier to entry level is now so much easier. It's not really there like it used to be. Anyways, that's our video for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you found it valuable. Don't forget to hit that subscribe, that bell notification, and share this and like this video. And I'll catch you guys on the next one, where we're going to talk about more AI tools, content creation, and social media marketing tips and all things that involve that. All right, be good, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Later.